You're welcome back. Now, if you're just joining us, we left off talking about the deployment, the ROWDY session in the House, when they had to debate the issue whether or not to deploy military for elections. Now, Jerry, let me come to you with this. Now, do we really need that ROWDY session talking about deployment of military? Somebody once said it's like choosing between death and the WC, whether to deploy military for the elections. The devil and the WC.
You see, even the Speaker of the House of Reps, Right Honorable Aminu Tambua, admitted that this is a very emotional issue, you know, that therefore they didn't want to subject it to debate immediately. He wanted the House Committee on Rules to go and look at it, you know, and then get back to the House. Now, the thing is, in an election year, naturally, an issue like this will be contentious, especially after what happened in Ekiti. The audio tape in which Obanekoro, Jalili Adesina, Omishore, and I think Chris Uba
and Fayose himself
put a general in the middle. And they were literally telling
him
he should do this for us, he should do this for us, you know. And Obankoro was boasting that, look, I'm on a special mission from the president, this is not a tea party, this and that. Now, before now, the reality is the military have been very, very useful for us in policing elections. And some of the rare cases in which opposition won elections in Nigeria happened with the military policing those elections. I remember Edo State. In fact, Governor Shomole had to address people because people were worried when they saw an unusual number of soldiers, you know, deployed to the state hours before the election. And he said, no, the president has assured me that these soldiers would do the right thing here. They will not misbehave. They will not rig the election. They will be professional. And that was what happened. The opposition won. Yes. And the first thing Shomole did after he won was to go to Abuja to go and thank the president. Because many people felt that, look, the Nigerian police is compromised, is not well trained, you know, they don't have equipment, and Nigerians don't even have confidence in the police. There is no, look, right from the Maitasine days, if there is any violent combustion in any part of Nigeria, they will first leave this police to attempt to curtail the situation. But after like 2-3 days, you will just see that a lot of people will have been killed, and they will be forced to now bring in the soldiers. Zango Kataf riot, that was what happened.
Exactly.
The Bauchi riots that began about the time that Nigerians went to Bauchi to have the National Sport Festival. That was what happened. When the killings began, they thought the police would be able to handle the situation. They were now forced to quickly bring in the soldiers. We are talking about the police that is grossly incompetent. So now they even, and police, given their record of allowing themselves to be used by politicians, many people felt that, oh, the military would do a better job of policing elections. And the instruction was that they should not get close to the voting area.
I think that even happened in Osun.
Yes. They were just go close to the voting area. Yes. Even in
Ekiti, they were around the polling units.
That was what happened. They are not supposed to get close to the voting area. Maybe like a minimum of like 100 or 150 meters to the polling unit, just to keep peace. Okay. Now, if you remember, even in Rocha Sokorocha, in Imo State, he defeated Hakim. The military was deployed. In Osun, the military was deployed. It didn't stop the opposition from winning. But I can tell you that what made a lot of our people to have a second
was the Ekiti experience.
Yes, was what happened. That, oh, so these people could be used in this way. But we are really in a situation whereby we have to actually think of the consequences of having just the police, because is it the same police headed by this man from Jigawa State who went to the National Assembly
is it the police that said they will
with the intention of embarrassing Aminu Tambua, or probably engineer the impeachment of Aminu Tambua? Is that police headed by that man?
You want to take
Suleiman that we want to put in charge of our election? And look at what Umbu has been saying. Many people expected him to reprimand Umbu.
20 for 1.
Has he done that? That for any policeman killed, his people should kill 20. What has the IG said about that? So I'm worried when you said that that people are saying that, oh, this is a choice between the devil and the deep blue sea. I'm as worried. And as we speak, Jega continues to ask for the military.
Oba, I'm aware you're going to be covering this election. Now, if you, from the perspective of a journalist, you're going to advise these honorables when they will start this debate, what would you like to tell them?
Really, Shomom, I think Jide has said most part of that. He has really enlightened us very well on this issue. If you look at the police, I've attended rallies in the past few days, and I realized that even the area boys, they don't have any iota of respect for the Nigerian police. If you see the way they talk to policemen, it's as if the policemen are tenants in their domain. And the police won't do anything, they'll just be looking at them. That is when there is no election. Now, talking about when there is an election, do you know the kind of power that these area boys, the territorial powers and principalities in that particular domain, they wield over the police? Sincerely, we really need to think
like... Will they be able to stop ballot snatching?
Yes. They will just look on. The police cannot do anything.
It is because of the fact that the police has been compromised that a lot of people are asking for state police.
I don't know. Is it a function of their training, or is it a societal problem, or what?
Well, for me, I think there is no way we can do without the military for elections. I don't know what's I think it's the opposition party that has been saying they don't want
military.
And because what happened in Ekiti.
And I think they are also not wrong in saying that they don't want the military. And it's because of that fear that the military may have been compromised. But beyond that, I want to believe that the military is, really needed for this election. Even in Lagos State, I've had the privilege, being a journalist, to drive around during election. Of course, from my house to anywhere I'm going, I meet military men on the road. They're not harmful. You only need to identify who you are. And one thing about them, they are more courteous. They treat you with a lot of...
Let me just bring this to you. In Osun State, exactly, in Osun State, the military, they told me that in case, I thought they wanted to tell us not to go. Yeah, they said in case you have any issue where you're going, just run to where we are, we'll protect you. I was shocked.
I think we were in Akure together. The same thing happened there.
Decorous.
At some point in time, they stopped us. They asked us to come down. We came down, we identified ourselves. They said, no problem. You guys just comport yourself, keep moving, and we move.
I think I'll prefer, I'm speaking for myself now, and from the experience that I've had in covering elections in Nigeria, I think I'll prefer the military to be part of this election.
Somebody will ask a question that in the northeast, in the volatile northeast, for example, you want to rely on
which police will do that?
Which one? And I'm even sorry, Jide said something about this man. This man, I think we should not close our mouth about this AIG, and he's been threatening to arrest people. Of course, he may be watching now. Brother Umbu, he may want to arrest him. He's been saying that. He actually said, he actually said, I wanted to arrest the journalist that published that story. Look, I'm a journalist and I'm saying it, Mr. Umbu, you are very wrong. How can you say that your men should kill 20 people? If they fire...
Were they not the ones who killed that?
Is there no way of preventing... This is a modern society. Is there no way of preventing violent crime? Rather than for you to say that they should shoot at people, human souls...
Is an admittance of failure that
how can you say that they should shoot people?
You don't have the ability to quell an uprising without killing innocent people.
But you have an IG, you have an Inspector General of Police sitting up there, and he hasn't said anything about what.
No, that's the thing. You see, that is
let me just sorry. Let me take Yerima. Sorry, let me take Yerima from Nasarawa.
To cover my election.
Come back to you. Yerima, good evening.
Hello?
Hello, how are you?
Yerima.
Nice to have you.
Good evening.
Yeah.
Good evening, gentlemen.
Good evening,
Yerima.
Well done for this very powerful job.
Thank you.
I have to commend you first.
Thank you.
Yes. I want to comment on this issue of Nigerian police. To be frank, I think Jide something. I support what he said. In Nigeria, in fact, policemen are nothing as far as I'm concerned. Can you imagine? A police is always a compromise. Look at this AIG in Lagos State. He was just posted to Lagos State and he started threatening people, all this and that. Does he want to do what he did in Rivers?
Yes.
And in Abuja, he also did it in Abuja.
Okay. Thank you for Yerima for that contribution.
No. Remember, he arrested a journalist in Abuja for using the appellation controversial.
Yes.
Maybe it's not controversial. He's just dabbling into controversial issues.
So if you are at TVC here. If you describe, Mr. Matthew Mbu as controversial, you'll be arrested.
No. Once somebody does controversial thing, it's controversial now. So
he doesn't the AIG is not controversial. So I'm not calling you controversial.
Your acts are just controversial.
Okay. But the statements are very controversial. It is not you.
Let's go to the other aspect. Also, we showed you earlier the video of the military men jubilating when they took back some territories. Now, Jide, you just want to throw light on how you feel as a Nigerian seeing this episode.
Yes, this is the same military that we've been condemning them. People say, oh, they are running away from Rat Kagame, this and that they are cowards. Now they are showing us what they can do, and the results are coming. You see, America betrayed Nigeria by refusing to sell.
I like that.
America thoroughly betrayed Nigeria. Yeah. I'm a Nigerian. I'm proud of my country. And I know that what the Americans have done is pure hypocrisy.
What they failed to do, Chad is helping us to do.
I follow what happens in other lands where there are wars. I know America supplied Iraq with weapons. And the weapons are falling into the hands of ISIS. You are now saying you will not sell weapons to Nigeria because our troops are involved in extrajudicial killings. Do the Iraqi soldiers not kill?
An allegation that has not been proven. Yes, it's just an allegation that has not been proven.
Because Iraq is a sectarian society, a society that is really, really divided. Yeah. You find Sunnis killing Shiites. You find Shiites killing Sunnis. And even within the armed forces, these things happen. Yeah. The military will invade a particular part of town dominated by the Sunni and start killing them. They start killing them. But they are using your best weapons, your best armor tank, the American M1A1.
They've not done wrong.
They are using it.
They've not done
wrong. Humvees, their trucks are what they are using in Iraq. You didn't say anything wrong about that. Then you refuse to sell weapons to us. You didn't stop at that. Israel wanted to sell weapons to us. You blocked it.